Hi, everyone. I hope you're well. Um, so we're coming to the very end of the book of Genesis, Sefer Bereshit, and we end with it in a kind of a beautiful, emotional spirit of quiet and reconciliation, which is the conclusion of the Joseph stories. Um, Joseph has had a very hard life, some of which he brought on himself, in terms of his dreams of greatness, and that meant lording. That included lording his powers over his brothers, and then the suffering that ensued from that, and all of the trials he puts them through. He does so to see if they've changed and they really regret what they did to him, but also maybe on a level of which he's not even conscious. He's also testing himself, because if you're testing somebody else to see if they've changed because they've hurt you, and you want to see if they regret it, and you're a different person, you're also implicitly testing yourself, because you're putting yourself in a position where you're going to have to accept their forgiveness. And does that mean have you changed? And this is the key moment in this parsha, in Vayechi, at the end of Genesis. Yaakov dies, the father dies, Jacob dies. And right away, the brothers go into a panic, because even though they had already made, quote unquote, made up with Yosef, they're still insecure about, has he really accepted their remorse? And in effect, they're saying, has he really changed? Is he still really angry with us? Does he harbor a grudge? And maybe, like that awful scene in Godfather 2, maybe now that their father is dead, maybe he will take his revenge on the brothers who persecuted him. So they're freaking out about that. So in this great line, they basically, Yosef becomes aware that they feel this way. And they say, please have mercy on us. Please don't kill us now that our father is gone. And Yosef says, have no fear. Am I a substitute for God? Which I think is such an interesting way of really basically saying, I'm not God. I'm just a person. I'm just your brother, your kid brother. I may have behaved when I was a young man, immature, grandiosely. I dream of having power over you. But now he basically gives up those dreams, and he says, look, I want your love more than I want my power over you. Humans don't have the right to punish other humans. Only God has the right to do that. That's such an important lesson for us, because the point is, people do bad stuff to us. And a deep, dark part of us wants just to get revenge. We want to give it back to them. We want to have the power that no one can ever hurt us again. And that means that we have the power to hurt them. And Yosef is basically saying, yeah, I get that about myself, because that's what it means to be a person. But the more godlike thing is to restrain oneself. Don't bear a grudge. Don't take revenge. Shabbat shalom.